Hello and welcome to the Hero's Story Self-Discovery Kit. My name is Catherine Leffler and I'm the founder of Star Astrology, and I'm also an astrologer. Astrology to me is such a graceful gift from the universe. I believe in the societies that we have mostly grown up in that it is a rare opportunity when the external world encourages you to go on a deep dive discovery process of just how uniquely special you are in this universe and how much the universe put you here on purpose and how much the universe wants to see you in your purpose and how much the universe wants to see you create through the portal of your genius. And that is really the ethos behind why I created this self-discovery kit that truly allows you to go on a self-discovery journey that's self-led, but it really is low effort. As you're going to see when you get into the directions, the only thing that you need to do in order to use this self-discovery kit is go into starly.com, my free independent astrology app that I created over the last year and a half. It has been my baby, my deepest dream to bring into form. And now that it is available, I really want people to get the experience of seeing the mirror of the stars reflect back to you how deeply unique you are. And in our societies that we grew up in, I grew up in the 80s. I don't know when you grew up. Maybe you're a millennial. Maybe you are Gen Z. Maybe you're Gen X or above. But one thing I think we have in common and that is lacking in society is the encouragement that we truly all have deeply unique geniuses and deeply unique heroes' journeys and paths that we deserve to walk in this life. And so I think what you'll find as you go through this template is you're going to see yourself in a way that maybe nobody has ever reflected back to you. And this is an extremely deep dive as you walk through the prompts that you don't have to read them all. You really can just drop your birth chart into the template or into ChatGPT and then use the prompts and just go through it. But if you do read into the prompts and see what they contain and the information that they pull out, you'll see that this is one of the deepest ways to explore your psyche. The birth chart is truly a map of your psyche. And I think a lot of people are not taught that our psyche has many different components. And depending on how we move around in the universe, how we've been acculturated in our communities, our family units, all the things, our different facets of our psyche show up at different levels of the shadow, the gift, and the superpower. And one of the highest potentials of your birth chart is to show you how to identify each of the different facets of your psyche and get to know it so that you can start to work with the different facets of your psyche as psychological allies within your mind, spirit, body complex. And when you understand the concept of the shadow, the gift, and the superpower, and how those are all really just different parts of the spectrum of one frequency range for the different psychological facets within you, you can start to tune your psyche to higher and higher levels and bring your psyche into coherence so that it's all working in synthesis. But one of the most beautiful things that your birth chart can also tell you is after you've kind of met the different cast of characters as reflected through the planets in astrology, you start to see that through the system of the houses, you are guided on a tour of your creative maturity as you move through different ages and phases of your life. And they all stack together. As you move through individuating yourself, you become more and more able to access the deep creative powers within you. And so the way that this birth chart works is it's going to walk you through every single house of your birth chart and go through every single planet that falls within your houses and explain to you not only the psychological facet of each planet, how it manifests through the cloak and the costume of the zodiac sign that the planet falls in, but how it specifically will manifest in terms of activities, drama, beauty, gifts, through the houses of your birth chart, which in sort of surface level astrology represent the different areas of your life. And while that is true, they also represent different developmental stages where you start to understand your place in your communities, within yourself, within love and relationship, and how each of those areas offers you a different evolutionary experience that, when stacked together, grow your ability to become a true creator in this universe. And that is what I want you to get out of this experience, which truly is an activation. And I encourage you to treat the process of going through this self-discovery kit as a ritual, because the end of the prompting experience takes everything that you're going to walk through the first, second, third, all the way through the 12th house of your astrology. And then at the end, it ties it into a synthesized hero's story that is really yours to live. Your birth chart is a map of not only your highest opportunity for individuation in this lifetime, but a map of your highest level of consciousness. That as you tune the different facets of your psyche, from shadow to gift to superpower, and synthesize them into a coherent mandala of your soul's deep uniqueness in this incarnation, there is a story, there is a road, there is a path that you are meant to travel, where you will meet each of the evolutionary phases that allow you to unfurl deeper and deeper levels of your gifts, your uniqueness, and truly your self-love for what you came here to do in this world. So I will wrap this up here, and then there is another video that explains to you the nuts and bolts and logistics of how to use this template, but I think you're going to find it such a special experience, and you truly may come away from it feeling that you have never been seen like this in the universe before or in your life experience. And that is really just what I want from you, for you. I want you to feel deeply, deeply seen, and how special your purposes in the world. And if you would like to go deeper, if this kind of whets your taste buds for how motivationally valuable astrology can be for you, even though this is a very deep template, there's still deeper and deeper levels that this can be explored and really turned into tangible tools for you to enact and build out this hero story in your life. So there are a few ways you can work with me if you like the experience of the ritual that you are about to begin. One of those is you can go to starlight.com, which you'll do through the process of this template anyway, to grab your birth chart details. But Starlight is my independent astrology app that I've created over the last year and a half. We're pushing to the app stores soon. And it is an absolutely magical digital grimoire for you to understand your astrology at a deep level, follow your personal natal transit so that you can understand not only your birth chart, but the evolutionary seasons that your consciousness is leading you through to mold you into that deep, deep creator being that I spoke about earlier in this video. You can get all of the global transits. You can astral journal. The journal portal allows you to speak your journal into your phone or type it on your computer, whatever is easiest for you. And then when you click submit on the journal portal, the wheel will spin for a few seconds and then give you a 10 to 12 page summary of how what you're going through in your real life, as you've written in your journal, mirrors what personal natal transits you're going through, and how you can look to your birth chart to find what allies in your psyche will help you meet those challenges or periods of support with the greatest level of consciousness. So this is all about personal evolution. This is all about stepping into your unique creativity and truly just getting the experience of like being a full creator being in this universe. And I think that is really where humanity needs to move to turn the world back into a Garden of Eden, which I really think is humanity's destiny. And so I thank you for investing yourself in this way. And if you'd like to go even deeper than Starlight, my digital astral grimoire can take you, I love to do personal birth chart readings for people. And I have long-term one-on-one programs where if you are truly interested in stepping into the alchemical, magical side of yourself, that is one of the deepest long-term facets of my own development that I have truly gotten so much from cultivating, and it is my deepest honor and pleasure to lead people who are so inclined through alchemical containers. So you can find all of that at my website. And without further ado, let's pop over to the next video so that you can get the nitty-ditty logistical details of where to grab your birth chart details in Starly and how to actually work with the template. So thank you so much for joining. And again, I encourage you to treat this as a ritual and as an activation. So set the mood lighting, light some incense, and just really give yourself the space to go on a beautiful journey of self-discovery. I'm wishing you all the best. Much love. Toodles.